Bonjour everyone and welcome back to the Montpellier career mode where today, well it's no match day today, and if you haven't tuned into the last couple of episodes, I suggest you do so right now because there's going to be some pretty big spoiler ruiners in today's video. So what happened at the end of Season 2? Did we win the trophies? Did we do something fantastic? Well, go find out before you go into this video anyway. Today, we are looking forward to Season number 3. We're going to look at players we can possibly get, guys that we can re-sign, all that sort of jazz, and to what the team will look like for the new season. Of course, remember, we do have those restrictions, so we cannot go about just clamoring all the best players in the world to this Montpellier side. First things first, I thought the best way to really gauge how our team went would be to look at the key stats out of the last season and to see where players you don't normally think perform very well are actually doing a huge job. Here are our stats throughout the whole career so far. We're not actually doing that well, are we? Our win ratio is just 0.57. We played 74 matches. We've only won 42. We've lost 28 and drawn 4. We average 17 points. We concede on average almost 16. So every game is really close. Our longest win streak is 5. Longest losing streak is 6. Our biggest winning margin is 24. That's not very much. Biggest losing is 21. And of course, our accolades. We got the quarterfinals in the first season, 2020. We bettered that by 1, making the semi-finals in 2021. Now, we're on to 2022, and of course, we've got a few things to look at. So let's take a look at some key stats and just see if there's anyone surprising that should influence our signings for Season 3. So one of the most key things towards winning games of rugby is, of course, scoring points. And to do that, tries are very much a valued thing. Now, what surprises me the most is Dominic Bird is number 1. 14 tries for Leon. Now, is that fullback Dominic Bird or is that second rower Dominic Bird? Because in that last match of Leon, I still don't know what the hell happened there, where he was at the back and then he was cutting the line up, he was fast, he was short, and Dominic Bird's not either of those two things. But regardless, he is a top try scorer. Demora is second. 2 guys from Castor, Gulliman there as well. Forward, I think Gulliman's certainly a prop. Lopez, probably the first back if you don't count Bird. I'm not sure Demora where he's coming from Cast, but Clermont's there, another Cast player. Goulion at 5. And then Shannon Walker from Bordeaux. Of course, the team we knocked out in the quarterfinals. And then our best was Vincent Retiz. Remarkable. He tied in the all-time records with Ivan Rolhak, our only player inside the top 10 for Siliato, Brad Thayer, and Cheslin Colby. No surprises there. Retiz, probably not his greatest season, but no one else jumped in to help out on the tries. Okay, so Retiz maybe only scored 10, but he certainly did the most cutting up of any player in the top quartiles this season. And you can see he joins the all-time record there in second with 24. No one is even close. Cordero, Revolvo, how good was Revolvo this season as well for Band A? They picked up 12. And then just a bunch of players, just fantastic. Nako Tasi's there, Sapawanga, Polisi. Guys really did have a good season. But Retiz takes a trophy. And look, we dominated that from the first season. Season 2, though, a little bit harder, it seems. So normally this is an area we don't actually get a player because the AI versus AI matches are full of penalties. Our games, not so much. But it's good to see Anthony Botier down at the bottom there. Intense, but 119 points. He did share a lot of those kicking duties with Heron, with Skinner as well. Domaru did chip in, and of course Guida Sally as well. We didn't have one goal kicker for the whole season, so it'd be funny to see if we did kick every kick. How many you would have got, but yeah, still getting in there. A lot of good names in that list, isn't there? Crazy. I think the less we look at this list, the better. Wedago out 3 times this season. A man with an error team. What the hell's going on there? Out 3, but Kamada, Sankoni, 2 injuries, and we see we dominate the injury list. And next season, I think we've still got a number of players still out for Season 3 throughout the off-season. Oh, it's crazy. It's great, though, but it's crazy. Thought we might have someone who carved up with running meters, but, nah, not even close. 2000s, jeez. So that was a bit of a look at some stats. I think that's our best season performance-wise or result-wise that we've had compared to Season 1. You can see their games played. All of our record from this season is the best we've done in most ways, apart from games lost. We've obviously lost less, which is, in a weird way, better than what the game is saying. But overall, more points for this season, more points for the match. Overall, we were just overall better, which is a pleasing thing. Season 1, rubbish. Okay, it is time to have a look at the players we are going to be signing, re-signing, maybe picking up, dropping, and going for season number 3. First things first, and this is the first time I've looked at this as well, so brace yourselves. I see bad news straight away that is going to massively affect this team. So let's have a look at who is staying around, who is expired, and who is not going anywhere. You see Wyn Jones, Guerrero, Hamarach, so we have 1 or 2 years left, as does Willemse. Capelli is expired. So Capelli, great little player. I think I want to keep him around. And Guardaselli as well. Normally our best hooker along with Guerrero. We've got great depth there. He is on a massive wage. We'll try and get that down for sure if we do keep him in the team. That's about the only of the starting forwards that are leaving. A lot of guys on 1 year. Taulekni, Sankoni. Palag's got 2. Heron has 1 left. Golonitsky's got 1 left as well. As does Skinner. Man, we didn't sign too many players for long term contracts, did we? But this one hurts. Oh, I saw the green dot on the right-hand side, and I knew it was bad news. Jeffrey Domaru is gone. I love these OG original guys stick around, but at just 32, he's pulled the pin. Palag's 34. He's got another 2 years left. Palag's going nowhere. But yes, Domaru is out, meaning we definitely need to sign someone new in the midfield. I haven't even looked at the bench yet. Ratti's got a year. He's 30. Bottier's 30 as well. They're going to be 31, 32 when their contracts come out. Let's pick Brett's still got a year. Sitiano, Bogeni still here. De Beer, all on 1 year. Next season is going to be a disaster. Pulu is expired. Now, I only signed Pulu for 1 year because of a non-EU player. So I wanted to have that option available whether we got someone else non-EU for the next season. So let me know your thoughts on Pulu. Serfontaine, bizarrely, I didn't do that too. I thought the better player maybe would need him. Padavani, great player, still got 2 years. Now, Ngandebi is expired. Wedago, Flanclark, Galatier is still got 2 years. No, Galatier's expired. Reece Sammett's got 2 years. Darmon's expired. Geelong's still here. Shaleru Kamara. Isles is expired again, non-EU player. He was brought in for that impact sort of role. Do we have a better wing option to come through? Ralhak expired as well. Omache, Lucas still getting Fishton. House is going expired. Keep him around for sure. But Sant is expired. Big wage. We'll get that down. The other Galatier, in the midfield / fly half. Maraud to sit on. Okay, that's all our players. A lot of players expiring. Get in the comments quickly. Tell me who we should keep, who we should maybe drop, or look for a different, smaller wage, or completely release them from the team. Your thoughts, as always, big consideration for the side. We've got 3.2 million. Renew these guys. We've got to look for some new names, especially that midfield. So let's see who is available. Okay, so the key thing here before we get started is to remember the restrictions and the rules we have on this Montpellier side. Now, I'll bring it up here if I remember to do it during the editing. Well done me if I have. Punch me in the face if I've not. Squad-wise, we can only have a maximum of 10 non-French players in the squad. Now, only 5 non-French players can be in the matchday 15, and only 3 non-EU players. I'm counting England as EU because, you know, screw England. They can do their own thing. I'm more meaning the Springboks players, the All Blacks, the Wallabies. Now, those big nation teams, I don't want to fill it with those. The Englishmen, they're all good because technically they're still in that part of the damn world. 3 non-EU players max in the squad and the match day 15. Now, the most we can improve on a player or in the squad is 3 overall on the best player by position. Okay, so Domaru is gone, retired. He's different. We can only go max +1 on a retiring player if he is the highest rated player. Obviously, if he's not, then the highest rated player, we can improve on him instead. Domaru, 84, means we can only go to an 85 in that position because he is the best rated. Second and third positions are counted or included as being a viable position. So if you've got a guy who can play fly half and fullback, and he is a top rated in both, he can be improved on in both of those positions. So these multi-position guys are very, very valuable in this series. So let's have a look at who we can grab. So outside centre is where we will start. Of course, we've got Sir Fontaine as well, so we'll look at inside centres too. And like I said, he's 84, so we can go to an 85 or somewhere around there. And I can see straight away, we've got a couple of decent little options. Jesse Creel would be nice, but he's 87. But Max Malins, the Englishman, again, he is still technically in this world an EU player. We've got Rory Hutchinson, definitely is an EU player at 85. And we've got Alex Lozolski from Saracens, who is also 85. We can go something similar. Francis Saili, of course, used to play for the Blues, away at Harlequins now. He's certainly been an option. Duncan Taylor, Carl Eastman. We've got a lot of decent players. Alapati Leoa, very exciting player. And keep in mind these guys that can play on the wing as well as a midfield. Malakai Fikatoa at the Wasps. Well, he's just 80 rated, but still, as a depth option, might not be a bad nudge. Got to look at age as well. We don't want to pick up guys like maybe Leoa, and then he goes, next season I'll just retire. And Samoa, and of course that is non-EU. Seta Tamani Valu, another New Zealand. We've got a lot of New Zealanders, got foreigners coming out of our ears here. He's unattached, but 29, certainly another option to bring in. Brad Lacey, Guy Mitchell, we're going down to 70s now. Of course, remember, not every player is available because they're contracted, so we can't just pick up anyone we want. They've got to be out of contract as well, just like our players are too. In the midfield, inside centre, Manu Tuolangi, great option, but 90 rated, can't touch him. Oh, Ngani Laumape. Now we're talking. Laumape would be a great option. Again, though, non-EU. We've got to think about this. Stellandi again, South African. Johan Jones van Rensburg, great option, but again, South African. Sam Hill. Now, again, just 82 though, not great. Inga Finau, 81. We're dropping very quickly here. Matthias Orlando, Argentinian, not great. Matavesi, Fijian. The options of French players at least is not great. Gareth Evans, since when was he? Oh, it's a different one. He's English. We'll let that one go. But quickly down to the 70s before we get any great options of players. Romain Intermac, only 76! What sort of drugs is this save on? That is, well, maybe you should pick up Intermac. Great player. 76, that is ridiculously low for a player of that caliber. Let's have a look at our other positions, though, while we're here on the wings. Right. Ratiz. What is Ratiz? Let's take a quick look. He is our best winger. So Ratiz, racing-wise, sits at a 82. So we could get since he's still a player, we can go up to an 85 on the wings. We'll quickly switch through there. So, yeah, we can go Teddy Thomas. There we go. French. Yes. Racing player. Yes. Bautista Delgui. Argentinian. Felipe Delgunu. Is he still Fijian? Technically, he's played for the Wallabies, but we'll let that slide. Mark Wilson. We've got a lot of guys here outside of France. Here we go. Pelisson. Love that. Revovo. I mean, can we count him as French? He plays for Bayonne. Julian Savia, 82, looks nothing like him. Waisaki Naholo, a lot of good names in here. Oh, Townsend, now he's a good bloody player. Really liked him. Didn't like coming up against him at Toulouse. On the left wing, Nairvaro, again, Australian. Northampton though. Nathan Earl, 85 rated, could go up someone like him. James Lowe, now that would be outstanding again though. Non-EU player. Elliot Daly, an option. Can play certainly in midfield. I don't know why he's not listed there as an option there. Whangana Singer, another good marker. Zola, we can bring in the king. Johnny May, Rory McConney. There's lots of guys we could go with here. Tom O'Flaherty, great options here from the English. Not too much from France though. Odenot, okay, 78, 31, not great. So, right, that's the wings. Fullback, we probably don't need much. I'd like to keep Padavani. Geordie Barrett would be outstanding. Asi Tuala. Where's the French name? So, Jaco Telta. Oh, brilliant player. Bryce Doolin. There we go. Best France have to offer, 82. Good little player, though. Do we need a fullback? Bolaka. He's playing for no one. He's French, though, which is always a good start. Right, so that's fullbacks. Do we need any fullbacks? Don't really think so. Fly halves. Owen Farrell, 91. Can't touch him with a pole. Gareth Anscombe. I think, what are we looking? We're only looking mid-70s for our fly halves. So really, all these guys are pretty much out of the question. Quade Cooper would be exciting, wouldn't he? 34 though. How many years has he got? Anthony Bello, another good chance to pick up a Frenchman there. Pesatoa, young star of the future, certainly in Australia. There. Now, I missed Jules Plisson. La Rochelle, 30. Yep, we could pick up someone like him. Marty Banks. Now we're getting down to 70s. Simon Hickey. Frenchman. Where are the Frenchmen? There we go. Mirabel, 74. We do, of course, have Darmon. We've got Heron. We've got Padovani who can play there as well. But probably need a little bit more depth there if we go that sort of route. But we'll see how that goes. Padovani, I think, is 76 rated. So we can jump up a little bit from his rating as a playable fly half. You know, into these high 70s sort of guys maybe are an option. Scrum halves. Do we need any more of them? Here's some options if we do go that way as well. Not too many Frenchmen though. Jeez, not many at all. Not many good ones. Wow. There is none. Oh, there's one. Alexi Ballas now. Yeah, okay, from Toulouse. No. Yeah, let's move on. Number 8. Villani Mata. Warren Whiteley. There's a name we haven't seen for a long time. Through South African rugby. Again, French options pretty low. If you do know someone who you think would be a good fit, being a French player or even an overseas player, it doesn't matter. We just are limited, so we've got to be smart about who we do pick up. Let me know in the comments and we can certainly have a look at them and I can let you know how good or bad they are. But this is a quick look through the best of each position as we blow on through how good it would be to get Adi Savia. My God. Sam Kane there. Tipperick, Welshman. We could pick up a guy like Tipperick, but we are pretty much at our limit for non-EU players. Oh, sorry, for non-French players. But we can drop some and pick up others. We can just pay out their contract and get rid of them. Most have none more than 2 years, so only 1 year left at this stage right now. Look at all these names going through here in the 70s. Right, Jack Pelletri. Oh, how good would that be? We need back rowers, actually. We need back rowers. We struggle to fill those. Could we get someone like the Italian wonder of Jake Pellegrini and match them up with Padovani? How good would that be? The two Italians, so good. John Ross, of course, he's non-French, but he's still EU, so we could grab him in as well. There we go. I'll have to figure out how to say his name, but 83 rated, he's damn good. We could certainly boost up that back row with another local French player. There's another Italian there. No, there's one. Okay, there's a couple there in the low 70s. But another one. There we go. Trenant. That was a blindside. Yeah, okay, so yes, a lot of options there. Right, second row. Jeez, not many Frenchmen. Gabrielez, 72 rated. Depth there would be good, but I think with Capelli, Flanquart, Willemse, and then a couple of losers on the bench there, we're pretty well set maybe in that second row if we keep what we've got. But we need to improve the team. That is definitely 66. We're not going that low. Brody Retallick is available. Oh, Dominic Bird. Is that fullback Dominic Bird or lock Dominic Bird? We could get another Skinner, Sam this time, to join Harvey. A lot of good second rows here. Guido Pitti. Oh, a lot of good ones. Not many French ones though. Moreau, 69. No, we're not going that low. No wonder Asians suck. They've got crap players like that. Props. Helen Alatoa would be brilliant. There we go. Oh, Salmani. He's 32 though. Future-wise, how many years till he retires? Or do we care? The goal is to win Europe, win the top 14, and we're done. This isn't going to go on forever. We've just got to win those 2 trophies, and we are done. Same year, different year, does not matter. Not too many options down here in the props, but we don't have great props though, do we? Could we even grab... Xander Fagerson might be a good nudge. We could steal him before we have to play Glasgow in the European competition, so that might not be a good nudge. Might be a good nudge there to pick him up. Not much else. We're going in the 60s now. Hookers. I think we're good for hookers. Malcolm Marks would be amazing, but probably not going to be going down that road when we've got 2 really good hookers already. Not too many good French ones at all. I think we'll stay with what we got. Barlots, Cast. Yeah, good player. Loose head props. Could certainly do with some improvements, and there's some good options here. Marco Vonipula would be amazing. But 89 rated. Can't get anywhere near that. And we quickly drop down, don't we? 80s into the high 70s. Michael Alatoa, brother of Alan Dowell. Speaking of all the Allens going on at the moment, the Scotsman could be a decent little... Oh, Belarus from Racing. Only 75. Indeed. Kieran Brooks. We've got to look at the French players. Gomez, we could jump on as well. Some good French props here, actually. Tal Fanua from Lyon. We still the best Lyon players. Certainly got to hold us in good stead. So let's have a look at who is available as we drop down into those 70s now. And having a look at our team. So prop-wise, yeah, we're only low 70s. We could certainly improve the props. No one, yeah, we're at the high 60s, low 70s for props. This is pretty much our best team. Willems at 73. I think Flanquart was a 74, so we could improve the locks. We need back rowers. Give me some back rowers, please, people, that we could pick up. Don't know why the faces aren't loading, but we'll go with it. Pelag, 34. He won't be with us forever. I think scrum halves, we might be all right, whether we keep Pulu or not. Fly halves, do we improve on Heron? Wings, do we drop a Golonitsky? Skinner's good, though. Tomaru's retired. We need to replace him. Superstar French midfielder. Give me them. Who do you think we should pick up, or do we go import there? Ratiz, that wing's his for another season. Does he retire? Oh, we could be screwed after next year. Bottier, 2 years left. So, there we go. That's our team. That's a little look at some of the options we could pick up. Padovani's got 2 years left. Do we get Pellegrini, his Italian buddy, to pummel that back row? Player-wise, 10 non-French players. I think we're only looking at 6 at the moment. Let's see. French. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep up. 7, 8, 9. Oh dear, we were at max? 10. Oh, we were at max. I signed the max amount of non-French players. Oh, okay, so someone's got to go. We've got to clean this team out. Your thoughts, give me them, and let's go on from here. All the French players are the ones who are expired. Isles may be the one to get the chopping block for a much improved team. Let me know your thoughts before this goes on way too long, and I'll see you for a signing video next episode. I will reply to all your comments, so if you want to suggest someone, I can look it up for you and say, yeah, this guy's a 25 rated player, we can get him, and I'll add all your thoughts to a list. We'll make up a team, and we will go from there. Julian Tisserand, what we do know is he'll be catching in 207,000 smackaroonies to play that one dead rubber at the end of the season. Thanks, Julian. Your assistance is just flawless. Until next time, though, thanks for watching, and as always, leave your comments. Definitely leave the comments. Thanks for the support. I'll see you next time. Take care.